All right, y'all, we got something a little bit different, but just as cool today. We got a 1987 GMC Caballero, but it's got some goodies underneath. So stay tuned. Go ahead, take you around her, get the test drive, show you all about it. All right, let's get into it. So like I said, we got an 87 GMC Caballero. Beautiful car, beautiful color. As you can see, very solid shape. So we're going to start off with the front like we always do. You see she's got 2-inch stripes going down. Paint is in very good shape. I'll probably give it about an 8, 8.5. We're sitting on a set of 20-inch US mags. You'll see more once we get it on the rack, but you'll also see that we got C5 brakes. So it's got a big brake upgrade kit done to it, and they're off of a C5 Corvette. Beautiful setup, and they work very well. Moving along the side, I don't have any dents or scratches or anything to point out here. Let me go ahead and get on the roof. Like I said, the paint is in very solid shape. Coming along the rear quarter, body lines look solid. Everything appears to be pretty straight, no issues there. Coming around the rear, tailgate is solid. Bumper is in great condition. I don't have any cracks, any rust, or any pitting of any kind to point out. The bed itself is actually in good shape as well. Original lining is still intact. Obviously it wasn't used for anything. Coming down the driver's side, got a little tiny bit of a dent here. Let me see. There you go. You can see that. Rolling down though, again, rest of the paint and body looks pretty solid. No dents or scratches to point out. Windshield is in great condition. No cracks, no rock chips, nothing to point out there. Coming down the hood. Gaps look pretty solid. I don't see the hood touching in any of the corners. And then looking at the front, again, the bumper's in good condition. No cracks, no rust, no pitting. And so is all the chrome around the headlights. Let me grab the, actually I don't even need the keys. I'm gonna just pop the hood. Show you guys what make this, some other things that make this car special. So as you see, she's already been LS swapped. Very well done. They did good with the wiring. We got also electric fans, aluminum radiator. As you can see, the big air intake. Nice bracketry done for the alternator. Everything's nice and clean underneath, no issues. But like I said, we are running the 5.7 LS, so give it way more power than that stock 305 that it came with. I really like these cars myself, only because like I'm a G-body fan and it's so easy to work on. Parts are readily available. It's super easy to do things like this. So checking out the interior. Interior is finished in a beautiful tan. You can tell the seats have been redone. The door panels themselves are in good condition. No type of pitting, I'm sorry, no type of warping or anything. Jambs look nice and solid. Again, you can tell the seats have been redone because there is not a single wear pattern, tear or anything on it, and it looks beautiful. I'm gonna show you guys the rear. This little carpet lifts up and it gives you a little bit of storage space. So in this case, there's like, I think it's an 8-inch, but there's a little sub back there with the amp attached to give you a little bit of sounds. But again, it's a cool about 2 feet worth of storage area, so you don't have to keep everything hidden behind the seats. So you can tell, again, it probably extends to about here, so you get underneath storage there. I think that's pretty dope. Dash does have a little bit of cracks in it, and that's why the dash pad is on there. We got Dakota digital gauges, which we'll show when we do the test drive. Of course, like I said, we got an aftermarket console, and then we got an aftermarket radio for the sounds, but everything works. Rest of the dash looks pretty solid. Let me go ahead and check out this passenger side. Like I said, the seats are beautiful. Like I said, the color, everything goes great with it. This door panel's in great shape, no warping, no discoloration of any kind. and the jams look good as well. So stay tuned. We'll go ahead and get started on the test drive. One thing I do want to point out, the seatbelt cover is broke, but seatbelt works with 0 issues. It's just the cover over the latch, but it does work. Let's go ahead. All right, so digital gauge cluster is on. Mileage reads 78,238. The time is an hour forward, so it might be accurate just from a different time zone. Both turn signals work, horn works, lights are on. You can see the regular lights and the bright lights both work, and we got LED lights, which you'll see later on in the video. Windshield wipers work. No AC. Radio works, and like I said, you got a couple extra speakers plus the subs. You got all your equalizer there. Windows work on both sides. Not gonna roll them up because it's a little bit hot right now. Check this out. Gas hand is showing full, speedometer is working, the RPMs are showing, temperature is showing, and oil pressure. We'll see how everything goes as we keep going. I can tell right now the steering wheel is not aligned. We'll see if the alignment is correct though. And this LS in this car, I can tell is going to be fun. LS1s, they don't put out like a crazy amount of power by any means. But for this car, you know, it's probably at least twice the horsepower that it came with. So it's definitely gonna be fun. Brakes are solid, a little tiny bit grabby, but you know, some people like that. So myself, I do. So no issues there with the brakes, but they are a little grabby. Actually, hands off the steering wheel. She's tracking straight. You can tell the steering wheel is cocked just a little bit off. That's about where it should be. But she's still tracking straight, so we got about that much play in the steering wheel. Speedometer is not calibrated because it's got me doing like 60 right now, and I know I'm probably in that 35 to 40 range. So speedometer is not calibrated, which sometimes when you put these digital dashes in, people skip that step, or they just can't get it and they leave it alone. Let me go ahead and give it some gas. Shifts are super smooth, and like I said, she sounds good. Again, this is more than enough power for this platform of car. And the brakes, obviously doing a big brake upgrade to go ahead and handle that power was a smart move. Other than that, I don't have any issues with the suspension. She's solid. I'm not bouncing around. I don't hear any rattling from the windows and the door or anything in the dash. And I think the exhaust is probably perfect for an everyday cruiser, because I mean, she's got a muscular growl, but nothing too loud that you'll get annoyed at cruising. Yeah, this definitely would be a fun car to drive around. I can just feel it. We're gonna hit this big dip here, 20, so I don't expect any type of bottoming out or anything like that, but we always check it no matter what. No issues there. All right, stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and get her on the rack. All right, so we got the Caballero up on the rack. Like I said, looking at the rear bumper, it's in good shape. No cracks, no rust to point out. Getting up underneath the car, there's no coating to hide anything. Frame extensions, gas tank, all look solid. Of course, there's going to be surface rust when there's no coating, but everything looks good. I don't see any rust spots or anything like that. 10-bolt rear end. We got disc brakes in the back. Again, we got those C5 Corvette calipers. Floor pans look nice and solid. I see no soft spots, no signs of any welding or anything. Of course, the exhaust had been done at some point in time. Got MagnaFlow mufflers, and of course we're running we got an EFI kit for that LS. Of course, just came off the test drive. No signs of any leak from the trans or oil pan. Looks nice and clean under here. No signs of leak from the power steering or the radiator either. Front bumper solid as well, no dents or anything. Moving along the passenger side. Give you a better look at those US mag wheels. Again, they're 20 inches. Pistons, I think these are four piston calipers if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I think they're 4s, and we got slotted and drilled rotors. Kind of look like to be about 11 inches, might be closer to 10, but somewhere in that range. Underneath the car, body is nice and straight, looks clean. No curb rash on any of the wheels. Let me get over here to the driver's side. Like I said, she looks nice and clean underneath. Frame is straight, body is clean, and wheels are in very good condition. Alright, so if you're interested in this 87 LS swap Caballero, make sure you give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below.